I love the expression on the face of my little boy when I read to him. I try to be as expressive as I can, but my husband is better with the different voices than me. It's true that books are a uniquely portable magic. I've always enjoyed reading and writing. I studied law because I figured there would be plenty of that if I became a lawyer. My name is Lita Miti-Qamata. I'm a senior associate in the trademarks litigation section at Adams & Adams Attorneys in the Johannesburg office. The primary function of our unit is the protecting, enforcing, and managing client trademarks. I enjoy this sector of law because I get an opportunity to work with some of the biggest brands before they are launched. That's pretty exciting. And as expected, I also get to do a lot of reading and writing. But reading can't teach you much about being a good trademark practitioner. My articles experience was busy, sometimes overwhelming, especially since it was different from the theory I studied. I literally learned on the job. I also learned that Adams & Adams' success didn't happen by accident. There must be a reason why Adams & Adams has a superb and enviable client base. Our team is made up of 12 lawyers and support staff. 10 of us are under 35, so it's a young, vibey, and creative bunch. There's always scope in any field of work for finding new ways of delivering better results to our clients and partners. Adams & Adams has always been at the forefront of innovation in intellectual property law in South Africa and the African continent. The nature of intellectual property insists that we always stay ahead of new challenges. I like the fact that, even though we're held to high standards, young lawyers at A&A are encouraged to constantly scrutinize and invent new ways of meeting the demands of the marketplace. We had to be extremely creative and persistent when we succeeded in having the CEO Sleep Out declared a protected event by the Department of Trade and Industry. That's the same status as the 2010 FIFA World Cup. This was the first time the DTI had granted such a status for a non-sporting event. I like being part of a firm that does something worth writing about.
I really miss the days I used to play soccer. I'm a sport fanatic and I compete in long distance running and cycling races as much as I can. But nothing beats the thrill of being in the soccer pitch. With that profound level of competitiveness and raw physicality, I think combat is in my nature and my chosen career reflects that as well. My name is Godfrey Budeli. I'm a partner in the anti-counterfeiting department of the trademarks litigation section at Adams & Adams Attorneys. Our primary function is to detect, detain, seize counterfeit goods on the continent. We work very closely with our local, regional, international law enforcement agencies. Our services are crucial. We protect brand holders from losing sales, consumers from being exposed to substandard products, and government from not recovering applicable taxes and duties. I suppose you could compare our work to that of a goalkeeper in soccer. It is our job to defend our clients' IP rights. I remember my coach at school used to say, "Don't stay on the line and wait for your opponent. Run towards your opponent, put pressure on him, and close the gap." I'm a litigator by nature and certainly enjoy a confrontational environment. This area of law is unique and exposes me to both civil and criminal litigation. We have an excellent record as the continent's leading anti-counterfeiting practice. My mentor once said, to achieve greatness in your career, strive to execute every instruction, straightforward or complex, with the same level of meticulousness. Always over-prepare for a meeting or presentation and have answers at your fingertips. This is how I strive to live my life, and I try to apply these principles to my career.
I could probably tell you the make and model of any truck just by listening to the sound of the engine. My father's a truck driver. He did teach me and my siblings the importance of working hard at whatever you do. He also taught me that every long journey in life is best managed in all-out intensive mini trips. I try to apply that big picture, small details principle to my career. My name is Sajidha Gamieldien. I'm a partner in the trademarks prosecution section at Adams & Adams. Within this department, we work in teams. I work alongside my partner, Samantha Copeling, and our team comprises of 10 members. Our day is spent conducting clearance searches and filing trademark applications globally for local and international clients. We also field numerous queries relating to IP matters across the board. The day-to-day practice deals with deadlines and managing huge volumes across our clients' trademark portfolios. I grew up in Lens and then attended Wits University, where I majored in international relations and law. I completed my articles at Adams & Adams. Serving articles at Adams & Adams is an incredible experience. There's a range of practice areas, so you have time to find your niche and click with a partner. But the articles environment here is also incredibly tough and demanding. We push each other and our team members to the limit. I get this facial expression a lot. Like many of our other partners here, it's very important to us that we offer a premium service to our clients, many of whom represent premium brands. That's what sets us apart from the rest. The reward for demanding excellence is that we end up with the very best practitioners. That's why Adams & Adams dominates the space in South Africa. We look for candidates who have the strength and stamina to survive a challenging environment, who are willing to push themselves to the limit. The greater the risk and effort, the greater the reward. I am so proud knowing that I have contributed to our clients' most valuable assets. This computer has a processor made by a huge and loyal client of our firm. Even some of the designer bags are clients of ours. I am obliged to support my clients.
The co-founder of Nike, Bill Bowerman, once said that the real purpose of running isn't to win a race, it's to test the limits of the human heart. Personally, I believe that anyone who can control their heart through all the emotions and physical constraints is most likely to win. This holds true in all areas of life. My name is Gérard Plessis. I'm a partner in the trademark litigation section at Adams & Adams and the firm's chairman. I knew from a very early age that I wanted to become an attorney. It was certainly a family thing. Most of my family members are attorneys, and I wanted to follow in the footsteps of my late father. The one thing that strikes young lawyers and candidate attorneys when they start working at Adams & Adams is the sheer pace. Like running, at first it feels as though the tempo is too high, too painful, but then as the institutional memory of the firm kicks in and your colleagues begin to help you find your groove, you begin to adapt to the pace and rhythm of the senior professionals. You soon become able to handle the demands and perform at top speed. Only time and meticulous planning will prepare you for the challenges, obstacles and opportunities in this business. We litigate to protect the trademarks of our local and foreign clients, not only in South Africa but all over the globe. In this game, time is of the essence, whether we're rushing to court to defend brand holder rights, opposing conflicting trademarks, or fighting to get control of a domain name. We have a dynamic team consisting of very experienced professionals. We push and challenge each other to ensure we stay ambitious and innovative. From the founding of our firm in 1908, Harry and Eustace Adams were never satisfied with practicing law by the book. Rather, they demanded and have inspired an ethos that writes the book. Today, Adams & Adams is still setting the industry standard. Where will the firm be in the next 109 years? Time will tell.
I'm Marais. I'm a partner in the litigation section at Adams & Adams. I split my week between our Joburg and Pretoria offices. What is a normal workday like for me? A large part of my job is to make sure that the situation does not get out of hand. On the litigation side, we are primarily involved in representing clients in contentious matters or disputes. Our clients are in the public and the private sector and have very different requirements. It goes beyond disputes though, and we are often involved in providing strategic advice on achieving a broader objective. Some of our matters have a deep impact, especially where constitutional rights are involved. On the competition side, we are highly specialized. With the type of work that we do, it is unlikely that two cases will be exactly the same. We like to think that if the problem is big enough or the facts complex enough, we are able to figure it out. We wouldn't want it in any other way. I spent my early childhood on a farm in the very rural Northern Cape. I sometimes miss the vastness and barrenness of the Kalahari, and yet I enjoy the vibrancy of my job and the people around me. This multifariousness is reflected in my whole life, I suppose. I had wide interests at school, and in fact, today still. At some point, I thought of going into economics, business, including farming, nature conservation, journalism, or even politics. Many aspects of my work are truly challenging and enjoyable. It is great to gain clients' trust and to attract instructions, especially when the stakes are very high. Analyzing facts and formulating advice, guiding clients, fighting cases, winning cases, all of that is gratifying. From an enjoyment perspective, it is crucial that the team is in a good space. That is when it really becomes fun. As a firm, Adams & Adams has solid fundamentals from which to practice law: trust, integrity, quality. It had and still has special people who made and are making immense contributions through skill and dedication. It will continue to be a special place to practice, provided that it is able to remain relevant in a rapidly evolving world. Quite a challenge and something to embrace and look forward to. That is, if you can keep up.